Hi, welcome back to Waxing On, Classic Rock Edition. Today, another discovery that this one was really exciting. Out of the albums I've looked at this year, of the new ones I've uncovered, this is one of the two that were two of my favorites. I mean, first one I mentioned earlier in the week, Jethro Tull Christmas. Ian Anderson, just masterful playing, excellent arrangements, that great sound. I actually went out and got myself a download on iTunes. I know that's kind of old-fashioned for some of you, iTunes. I mean, that's one step away from going to the record store, which we don't have anymore. But yeah, I thought that was one well worth me buying and putting on my playlists. Just something else before we get into today's episode. Looking at something I saw from Weird Al Yankovic claiming that 80 million views on one of the streaming networks and he got $12. Now, I don't know if those numbers are accurate, but it makes a point. Streaming networks are not paying out what they could be. The amount of money they're grossing, very little of it's going to the artist. I'm hoping that by buying mine through iTunes and buying hard copies when I can, more money goes to the performers, to the artists, to the writers, to the people that put that music together. Streaming networks, you need to do better. Come on. Okay, let's get on with today's. Another band, never expected a Christmas album from these guys. And when I listened to it, man, it was a lot of fun. Lynyrd Skynyrd. Lynyrd Skynyrd's album, Christmas Time Again. Came out in 2000. So it's not that, well, I guess it is that old. It's like 23 years old now. But it's, not something from back in the 70s or 60s. Great album. Let's run down who's playing on it. Personnel for Lynyrd Skynyrd. We've got Johnny Van Zant, Gary Rosington, Billy Powell on keyboards, Leon Wilkson on bass and background vocals, Ricky Medlock guitars, Huey Thompson on guitars, and Michael Carleton on drums. We got some extra people they've added in there. We got Charlie Daniels doing vocals on one of them. We've got a great harp solo harmonica with Mark Pfaff. But great stuff. I mean, this is the kind of music you want on when you're riding in the car. It just makes you want to rock and roll. Most of the songs are like that. There's a couple that aren't. I'd say this whole album, everything was great, well, except for one tune from me, and we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, let's take a look at what we got in here. And again, this is a rollicking, rocking album. Just a lot of fun. Santa's Messing with the Kid. A little bit of the old Messing with the Kid tune, and Santa Claus, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Christmas Time Again, an original song the band contributed in here. Greensleeves, traditional, a lot of instrumental in there. Interesting stuff. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Charlie Daniels, maybe the Charlie Daniels Band. One thing I saw said the Charlie Daniels Band, another one just said it was him doing vocals, but yeah, great job. Run, Rudolph, Run. Another song, an original by the band, Mama's Song. Hey, I got through about half the first verse, had to turn it off. Not for me. Maybe it's for you. Check it out. Great music. Just not for me. Santa Claus Wants Some Lovin'. Classical Christmas. An instrumental written by Van Zant and Medlock. Hallelujah It's Christmas. 38 Special guesting on this one. And we wrap up with the Skynyrd Family Christmas. Great album, lots of fun, lots of rockin' tunes, some great solos. Charlie Daniels, great job. The harmonica and first there by Pfaff, great job from him. It was one of my two favorites out of all the ones I've played so far this year. Jethro Tull, Lynyrd Skynyrd. Who'd have thought when we were thinking Christmas tunes that those names would come up and be the ones that would stick the most in my mind. But if you haven't checked it out, and again, I'm not a big Lynyrd Skynyrd fan. I mean, I didn't know a lot of their stuff. Yeah, Sweet Home Alabama, Freebird, and one of my favorites, Give Me Three Steps. Yeah, I knew those tunes. I had no idea what other things they were doing. I had no idea of the material they could cover with this and what they could do with these songs. Really great, a lot of fun, great party tune, great driving album. Can't go wrong. Check it out, Lynyrd Skynyrd's Christmas Time Again. That's it for Wednesday. See you back Friday for Christmas Film Friday. And this week, We're going to do one. I don't know how available it is for everybody. It's a lot of fun for me because it kind of ties in with last week. Join us Friday and check that out. Till then, everybody take care. Stay safe. Thanks for stopping by.